Je semblais un peu vieux, que déguisé de demander, craignais que tu m'oublies.
Oh man, I love this type of music, but this time I'm not understanding a single word actually. Oh boy. Still I like it. Today I'll be reacting to 7 Southern US accents you won't understand. My friends, well, I guess I have to see those. But before I go into that, let me ask you for one thing. If you can leave a like, thank you so much. It's the best way to show support. If you can subscribe, well, in that case, forget about it. You make my day. Have that in consideration. Now, link for the original video in my description and play it.
If you take a road trip through the American Deep South and decide to stop for
Oh, that's my dream.
gas, you might see some big alligators, but you'll hear some even bigger accents.
This ain't the same thing as you hear every single day when you turn on your radio.
Wow.
He's dead right, I did not
You have to admit that country music with the southern accent is beautiful.
find these on the radio. I searched the mountains, the beaches, the bayous to find the most intriguing American accents of all. And all I'm going to say is that gator is the least of your worries. So can you guess these accents? It's a challenge. Let's find out.
Well, friends, I will try my best, but most likely I will fail bad.
We heard the weather siren go off, and I got the girls, we got in the hallway, and Brian had walked to the back and opened the door, and he heard it.
Well, isn't that
Okay. I know that one. That's Georgia. Yeah, Georgia.
an amazing accent? I've been told the biggest difference between the southern accent
Sorry, my friends, to pause it, but these type of videos are really fun. Would you guys agree with that? If so, leave me a like. And now I will do some self-promotion, but I need to do it. I have an Instagram account where I've been putting some country music. So if you like country music, take a look at my Instagram. André, I don't have Instagram. No worries. There is also a Facebook account, link on my description. But yeah, follow me there. You probably will enjoy those country reactions.
is that they either
So I said Georgia. Keep that in mind.
speak with a southern drawl or a southern twang. Anyone know the difference?
Actually, Joey kind of sent me then in the direction of we were looking for another potter. I found his son-in-law who was a potter who owned property right over there.
I call them chiggers. You also get them in if you're in the woods this time of the year. Yeah. And some people call them red bugs. Really, I don't know the difference between a chigger and a red bug. To me, they both hurts.
Well, here we have a classic southern
Oh, friends, I know. I will try to not pause that much, but I love how people in the South speak. It's so nice.
drawl. Pretty relaxed sounding, don't you think? A drawl just means that the vowels are pronounced kind of long and sound like they're split into 2 syllables. This accent goes all the way back to the Scots-Irish settlers, and then plantation life had a huge impact on the evolution. You hear some strong African-American sounds in there too.
Why I talk the way I do? Because the good Lord blessed me with this accent. I like it. I like it just fine.
Amazing. Well, the deepest Deep South is where you hear the strongest accents of all, but it definitely depends on which neck of the woods you're in.
Do y'all not realize how silly y'all look accusing me of faking an accent? Just because I have all my teeth in my head and I'm not married to my brother doesn't mean I can't qualify for a southern accent.
But where are we exactly? Well, let's get out of the woods for the last clue.
I got a granddaddy and a mama and a granny and a pawpaw. So I got
Papol?
oh, they could never have the same.
You got them all covered, huh?
Yeah.
Wait, what? Sorry, that lady was a bit difficult.
It's for the last clue.
I got a granddaddy and a mama and a
Granddaddy and a mammal?
granny and a pawpaw. So I got all, they could never have the same.
You got them all covered, huh?
Yep. Where I'm from, there's nothing there. All we had to do was ride dirt roads and would go to pastures. And then I had a little Altima car. And one time my dad got so mad because I did donuts in the pasture of my Altima car and it caught on fire.
Here comes the reveal. It is the accent of the one and only Alabama. And by the way,
Damn it, Alabama. I love Alabama.
guys, in case you can't tell, I am not personally from the American Deep South. Far from it.
So, do you guys, be honest with me in the comments. Could you guys spot that one easy? Or do you guys also struggle with this? I don't know.
So if I do get anything wrong in this video, please let me have it in the comments. All feedback is welcome and appreciated.
Okay. Number 2.
He worked in the field a while, but he played music in slavery time. Had him and old man Milton Braces for the fiddle player. Still, that guy with the red dress on, little Liza Jane. Don't you sigh, I'll show you more, little Liza Jane.
Well, I hope I'm not outright.
Oh, that's amazing. And I love the cat on the back. I'm going to run it one more time, sorry.
Fiddle player. Still, that guy with the red dress on, little Liza Jane. Don't you sigh, I'll show you more, little Liza Jane.
Well, I hope I'm not out.
André, did you play that one more time to try to figure out the accent? Yes. And I still have no clue. I'm going to guess, I don't know. This one is quite more difficult. I'm going to guess, I guess probably we will have more clues, but I feel like this could be Mississippi.
Outright giving it away here, but I can't resist. This state is known for its rich blues heritage, and the singer is a
Louisiana then.
great example of how the accents have been shaped by the music and culture. Seriously, music has superpowers when it comes to preserving the way people speak. You can probably name a few legends yourself. Just like Alabama, you get that deep South rhythm even in speaking.
I don't care about the budget. I'm going to go out. I'm going to have a good time. I'm going to travel. If the money's in the account and the bills are paid, we're doing it, all right?
I'm new to this whole posting videos thing, but I hope y'all enjoy at least hearing me talk or something like that, but I appreciate it.
Of course, like all over the South, there is more than one way to talk.
Please, please don't ever talk to me like this, and I'm fixing to do it in a fake Southern accent. The one they use in the movies, the one like they do on Steel Magnolias. Drives me crazy.
I am pleasant. I just saw Drum Eating in this morning at the Piggly Wiggly, and I smiled.
I'll be honest, I would not know the difference. Can you guys hear what's real and what's fake? Either way,
no, actually, no.
it's an accent that I just love.
I'm going Louisiana, just to be clear.
And you'll hear it down in Mississippi. If you go to...
Damn it. Oh, man. Okay.
Right, go buy yourself a blues harp. This night is about to catch fire.
Okay, next one.
We're all kin somewhere, ain't we, Gene?
Yeah.
Huh?
A long line, yeah. I'd say me and you are too on the light side.
Oh, yeah, me and your kin. Dad's telling me how much kin. I see him at the funeral home the other night, and he's telling me how much kin me and you are.
Well, we're kin on your mama's, on your grandma's. Let's see.
Your accent comes...
My friends, real talk. I did not understand a single word. Oh my God.
from the people who you hear speak the most. And if you live in the mountains all your life, you will naturally learn speech that is quite unique, and you hear it sung in the incredible blues, rock and soul. Lots of warm and friendly mountain folk out here, although they probably regret that they've been discovered, if you ask me.
Mostly just mind your own business and let everybody else mind their business, you know what I'm saying? Don't be left alone. Let us do our thing, we'll let you do your thing.
This place has the most...
This one was easy. See, you cannot tell me that both are speaking the same accent. Would you guys agree with that? Because this one, I understand that, you know.
Documented caves in the US, more than 8,000 of them. Hopefully nothing lives
Minnesota
in there, but if you know much about moonshine, you probably know a certain legend from these parts, and I'm going to keep him until you've given up guessing. You might want to fetch your whiskey glass while you wait. Meanwhile, here is a guy who prefers the water side.
I've been a lot of places when I was in the Marine Corps, by gosh, and drove a truck, and I ain't never been nowhere that didn't want to come back. I like it. Wouldn't live nowhere else. Me and a friend of mine, we garden a good bit, plant a lot of sweet corn to sell, potatoes, other stuff.
They say that
oh, my friends, that was like a cartoon. That gentleman is a legend. What accent is that? I guess that's the question, actually. I'm going with Minnesota.
in the East, people sound more Appalachian, and in the West, it's more Deep South, but I still can't place this woman. Can you?
My little mom and daddy never said ugly words, ever, until my sister was going to marry a little later in life, and she was going to marry this hooty-doo man.
But if you want to hear the best accent of all, how about we see a guy about some moonshine?
Anything that I've ever used to make liquor out of. Sugar, meal, rye, barley, whatever. The jars it's put in, I think it's my business if I want to make it. I bought it and I figure what's mine is mine.
If you haven't guessed yet, there's probably no hope, but...
Wait, I feel like I understand everything that man said. Am I crazy? Let's run this one a bit slower, sorry. I know this will be a long video, but you know what, my friends? I enjoy this type of stuff so much.
If you want to hear the best accent of all, how about we see a guy about some moonshine?
Anything that I've ever used to make liquor
Anything that I ever use.
out of. Sugar.
Well, how about we see a guy about some moonshine?
Anything that I've ever used to make liquor out of. Sugar, meal.
I make liquor out of it. Now he's saying sugar, milk, stuff like that, right?
Rye, barley, whatever.
Whatever.
The jars it's put in. I think it's my business if I want to make it. I bought it and I figure what's mine is mine.
If you haven't guessed,
the jar is put in, and now I think it's my business to how I'm gonna make it. See, I thought it was easy.
Yeah, there's probably
it's beautiful, by the way.
But try this. I was told to listen for a sh sound on the S's. Should we see if it's true?
They had a bear in a cage. You know, we're famous for the bears in the Smokies. And people would stop at this market. They would buy Cokes for this bear.
It's definitely true. And now you know where we've been this whole time. Tennessee. Another...
Oh, Tennessee, damn it. Okay, I love Tennessee.
Fun sound is the click of these buttons. You should definitely try it out because if you subscribe to this channel, you'll also get your name in the hat for a giveaway of one of my famous language books. Which book exactly? Well, keep watching and you'll see.
Next one.
Why would TikTok assume that I'm saying Sprite bean roll instead of what I was actually saying, which is Sprite Zero? I get it. Cornbread is a hard accent to understand.
Okay. Sprite Zero is a soda. That I actually kind of like it, by the way. I had it the other day. Okay, let's run it back and see.
Saying, which is Sprite Zero. I get it. Cornbread is a hard accent to understand.
They have horse racing, they have steamboat.
But she said Sprite Zero.
They have baseball and they have bourbon. Good on them, but that's all in the cities. Out here in the mountains, it's a whole other story.
This is Louisiana.
In the area. You ain't lying. Man after sentences is big too. Come on, man. Like that. Like, man, come on, what are you doing, man? Should we go shooting? Yeah, we're gonna go shoot.
It's a small town, you don't have much in it, but you know, it does offer a lot.
What's all that pain going on?
Been working on this place for a long time.
You're trying to rehab it?
No,
it looks like it's beyond hope.
It is beyond hope.
Poorest county in America, by the way. But the accent that lives in these small rural towns is...
Poorest county in America? Isn't this in the Appalachia region? I believe that's one of the poorest regions in America, right? It's kind of crazy because I also believe it's one of the most beautiful ones, but...
It's completely surrounded by beautiful...
Is this... No, this is not Louisiana then. I don't think Louisiana is one of the poorest regions. This one I don't know, my friends.
Rolling hills, dense forests, sparkling lakes, and the people have a strong connection to the land and traditions.
Minnesota? You see what I'm saying? He walks straight, back and forth. He does not side to side, all that bull crap. He goes straight. If you want to build his legs, build him straight. That's his natural movement. And religion, you keep in your heart and your head, you'll still do better than average. You know, don't listen to the man.
I think that was about...
Damn, that man was so cool.
A rooster, maybe. Well, this accent is also known to accompany bluegrass music.
See my milk cow, please drive home.
How's that for a great clue?
Hi, I'm Chuck Ford. I was just having an argument with the boy up the road about who has the bigger trailer. It's me.
You ever have a day where you just feel beautiful? I don't know if you can hear him or not, but there's sandhill cranes over there. Sometimes you just gotta stop and appreciate nature.
Turns out the furthest...
Ooh, a couple of words there, kinda difficult.
South you go, the stronger the accent gets. People say the smooth moonlight magnolia drawl is quite recognizable. It's a mix of southern and midwestern tones, which came about from contact with the English via commerce in the 18th and 19th century. But it was stigmatized as an improper way to talk, so it's actually leveled out a lot since then. Funny how we change our accents to please.
Wait, I'm gonna guess this one. North Carolina.
Others, we really shouldn't. Anyway,
that's my pick.
Want to learn some words?
We got guitar. Number 2, we got water. Number 3, we got a swamp donkey. Number 4, we got skedaddle.
Got you there. But not all accents from this area sound the same, and the cities have their own thing.
You can't keep on putting the people down in the hood, because the people you see on TV today might be just from the hood.
Yes, sir.
And Shepherd Square has produced a whole bunch of people from the hood. I can't name them all, but there's going to be a calendar made, and I'll have these people's birthday on there as a calendar of the great people that come out the hood.
Now I have a question for you.
I understood everything, actually. No joke. I understood everything.
How do you handle tricky accents when you're learning a new language? This can be really challenging.
I'm not being a jerk. You guys just don't know what it's like to be a young Southern man reading a book and be like, all right, if that's how that's spelled, I've been saying it wrong. That is...
Well, that's a good reason right there to make sure that you can also read whatever you are hearing. And if you want to get ahead faster, try reading short stories. Short stories work incredibly well, and the best part is that you can...
I'm not watching this guy anymore. Spanish short stories? Man, you guys may not know, but Portugal and Spain is like, I was about to say Mexico, not Mexico, American Canada, but you guys like Canada, never mind.
Read them in any accent you want. If you're the lucky subscriber who wins a book, you can choose any one of these. We've got 17 languages here. Have you figured out where we are yet?
I've been to Chicago and Florida, Georgia, places like that. But I didn't like the city life. I stayed in Chicago 5 years, but I worked up there, but make big money, spent big money.
I'm going to run this back because I feel like if I really pay attention, I may understand this gentleman.
17 languages here. Have you figured out where we are yet?
I've been to Chicago and Florida, Georgia, places like that. But I didn't like the city life. I stayed in Chicago 5 years, but I worked up there, but make big money, spent big money. There ain't no place like home.
Where is...
Honestly, okay, maybe because of the subtitles, I feel like I understood, but I really believe I understood. At least the last part I understood. I'm sure about that.
Home. It's a gorgeous place with unpredictable weather. Kentucky.
Oh, Kentucky. Oh, I actually have to react to Kentucky a bit more because I don't know a lot about Kentucky. Okay. Number 5.
So where we going, Gary?
What you mean, where we going?
You got me spraying out in this hot-ass weather.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Gary, you know what I'm talking about. What you sent to my phone.
What I sent to you?
Talking about something, hey, honey, I'll be there in a minute. You don't even like honey. You allergic.
People are saying that when she speaks, you can hear the hood.
He's allergic to honey. Really?
The country and Southern belle all at once. And that's the kind of interesting accent I just love. But perhaps you've heard it done more like this.
The sky is about to fall out. This is north of IT and in rain. Woo! Man, y'all better hold on to them croissants.
This stage is actually really special.
Louisiana, because she said croissant, and that's French. Yeah.
It has two very specific dialects that are different from everything else in the video. Yep, I said dialects. Ready for some clues? We're about to totally lose the drawl.
Oh man, I love this type of music, but this time I'm not understanding a single word actually. Oh boy. Still like it.
Sometimes we start a conversation in French and finish in English.
This is Louisiana, easy.
In English and finish it in French. We go back and forth.
There's a lot of...
This is the Cajun. I know there is some dialect, right?
Deep swamp here, known as Bayou country. And with...
Bayou? What?
The wild swamps come a million of these guys and some fascinating accents. Not a million.
Nobody around here thinks they got an accent. They say, look at that guy, he got an accent.
I might buy me a house somewhere and doing like that there, but I ain't gonna never leave from uptown. It's where I know, you know.
Native Americans have lived here for more than 1,000 years, but a long time ago, mid-1700s, a bunch of French speakers were exiled here from Canada for not bowing down to the crown, the rebels. So now you have these little pockets of French speakers surviving in certain places.
I got a friend who's got a chicken farm, great big chicken farm. But when he started out, it wasn't big, no. So what he do is he started with just a few chicken and they haul up there and he built a black stop road by his house.
Next thing, there were German and Irish immigrants, Africans, Caribbeans, Spanish from the Canary Islands. No wonder they speak the way they do.
They was 4 cents a pound for the black one. The green one, we had to put that in the water to let it kill itself. And later on, we go back and put it on one paw. And about three or 4 weeks later, we have to come back and turn it to turn black.
What an awesome accent. They can
Oh, this is difficult.
only be Cajuns. Now, Cajuns speak
Cajuns.
a unique kind of French,
Cajuns.
so naturally their English has a spicy Cajun flavor too. If you call yourself American, you have to know where we are. It is gumbo and Mardi Gras country. Good old Louisiana.
Louisiana,
You would
my
not
friends.
get that, but if you're not
Anyone watching from Louisiana, you guys should be happy. I end up being correct in your state.
into spicy, I have some sugar just for you.
So, I feel like I was correct in Mississippi also. André, you end up changing at the end. Kinda, you know. Okay. Sorry. But, you know what? I need to be correct on the last two.
I'm an advocate of being proud of where you're from, so let me just paint you a picture of how country the country is. I know a grown man by the name of Pee Wee, and nobody knows his government name. I grew up going to tractor pulls. This is where everybody bring their tractor and see how far they could pull stuff. I used to see how many grasshoppers I could catch in a jar. One time I got 24.
Can you hear the sweetest sound?
I love the accent. I have to be careful on this one. Okay, the last two I have to be correct in one. Come on, I'm Portuguese. The fact that I'm even trying is crazy. I'm gonna say South Carolina. Let's go.
She has. Down this end of the world, you still get a deep drool, but it's softer, practically dripping with southern molasses.
When Morgan Wallen said some people like to make a little fun of the way I talk, I'll be dang. I felt that. Because half of y'all are steady making fun of me, and half of y'all are weirdly obsessed with the way I talk. I'm dadgum raggedy.
Well, I guess those tea-drinking Franciscan monks...
Sorry, the thing I really love about the Southern accent, I'm not sure if this is just a Southern accent, but something that a lot of Americans do is when you put you and all, y'all. It's so practical. That should actually be an official word in English.
in the 1500s can be blamed for all the sweetness. But bad news. They say the classic accent has been fading more and more and going in the direction of a California accent. Unless you're in this city, they have their own thing going on.
Nah, like that. You wouldn't understand what I'm saying when I just said that to you. It's like 5 words in one.
What?
I ain't gonna tell you either. I can't give away the lingo though. It's the crazy part about it, but it's like 5 words in one when I just told you, like,
And I just have to mention.
The guy said, what? Wow. No, I don't get it.
A zombie apocalypse somewhere, which apparently all goes down right here. So if you want to survive, better make the right friends. And with that outrageous clue, I shall leave you the answer. We are in the Peach State, Georgia.
Man, Georgia. I thought about Georgia. No joke. I'm not saying because now. Okay, never mind. Let's continue.
We are almost at the one that's so hard, maybe 2 of you will get it. But first, my favorite.
Wait, another one?
We got water in the
But this is this is Appalachian.
man tree.
This is West Virginia. Yeah.
We was riding. We was in the back of it, and that water was 12 breaks of water backed up, and it just blowed that coal out just like a explosion, you know.
Go on, rewind that and try again. It's okay, I did it about 1 million times. What an accent. Now, we might just be in twang country now. It's faster and more nasal. On this man's doorstep is some of the most rugged terrain in the country. Lots of beautiful forests for hiking, mountain biking, whitewater rafting, and singing.
West Virginia. You guys know that song? I love that song. Country Roads.
What do you think?
You know what I mean? I tell you, Billy, happy from my head down to my toes. Hard part. I'm long now. The long to blue.
In many ways, it's a different
potato. That guy is amazing. Oh, no, I'm gonna run that part back. Damn. Am I crazy? You know what? This is... I know I said this, but I actually have an Instagram account where I react to country music. Link on my description if you want to see it. But that man... Who is that man?
Whitewater rafting and singing? What do you think?
You know what I mean? I tell you, Billy, happy from my head down to my toes.
Okay.
Hard part. I'm long now. The long
Wow.
In many ways, it's a different America here. Coal mining is the center point of everything, and if you know what a holler is, then it will be an easy guess. They say things like a hunting and a going, and if it all seems a bit ancient to you, well, you're not wrong. It's one of those speech things that came with the immigrants. Can't complain about an accent that helps keep Shakespeare alive in the 21st century, right? But not everyone is so hard to understand.
You be a kid down there and get in trouble down here. Time you get home.
I feel like this one I'm cheating because I watched this video, the Peter Santanello. That reaction is actually on my channel. It's basically him going to the Appalachia region. You guys may find that video interesting if you like my reactions, yeah. But yeah, I know this one.
You're about 5 people done called your mama saying, hey, time you get there, they are waiting on you. Everybody knows everybody. It's not a good thing sometimes.
There's not a lot of thieving and stuff like that now, but there used to be. That stuff's probably, that place that come in the 90s.
Okay. So it's gotten better in that sense.
Oh yeah, it's gotten better and better and better. I've been gone a few times, and I always end up back.
Love it. Let's try a different accent from another part of town.
Back in the war, well, when the mines shut down and the economy went down, people left and then business shut down. At one time, a person could buy anything you wanted here in Welchton. If you left Welchton because you wanted to, we had all kinds of different grocery stores, cash stands, bus terminal.
One of the most fascinating things about this legendary region is the stories. They have a tradition of passing down stories in the form of ballads, which are stories told through song. It began in Britain and traveled with the settlers to the mountains here and got all these other beautiful influences mixed in. Only difference is, in this part of the world, the stories are all true. And this is how they kept their history alive. Not in books, but in song. Come on, guys, pull up your britches and take a wild guess. What is the accent?
Get on the water and enjoy a high-tech scavenger hunt. Mate One is home to over 50 geocaching sites that are only reachable by river. There's so many things to experience here in Mate One that you'll need more than one day to do it.
It's the only state completely within the Appalachian Mountain region, the mountain state, West Virginia. How many accents was that now? 7 accents? Don't go away. My spies just told me something I have never heard.
Sending some love to West Virginia and Louisiana and to all the others also, because I wish I was correct.
In my life. By the way, the Cherokee all over this region also had a wonderful tradition of storytelling to pass down their tales and legends, which is music to my ears, because stories are exactly how we teach languages here at Story Learning. If you've never looked into it, you really should. Learning with...
Okay, this is a sponsor. Let's see it, I guess. But I love this guy. You know, he makes tremendous videos.
Stories is a whole new way of learning languages, and we've taught tens of thousands of students a new language using this method. It works because when you learn a language with stories, not rules, the language just sticks in your head more easily, which means you learn faster and with less stress. Anyway, if you're keen to see how it all works, you can get a free tour of the method. Just look for my story learning kit in the video description below. There's a link to click it, completely free. It will take you to the right place.
I'll never forget one time, my grandmother, she had up in the 80s, and she wanted to see that movie, Bonnie and Clyde.
Yeah. What another...
Holy, Gandalf lives in America. But I don't know this one.
Mountain man with a beard? Let's find someone else, because I heard this state is so diverse, you might think you died and went to dialect heaven.
Well, did you see that, the wind? Move them trees, and I say blow them trees. That's how it done. And then, boy, look at the river. Look how high it's standing.
Any clues from this? The amazing thing...
I don't know this one, but this is heavy. Let me think about the heavy state when it comes to accent. Kansas.
The thing about this state is each geographic region has a unique dialect, but there's a special one. See if you can identify it.
And a cup of Ehrlich is actually coffee with sugar in it, you know.
Juvember. Okay, that's, some folks call them a slingshot, but it's just what we would take a forked branch, and cut it off, put rubber bands on it, put a rock in it, but that's a Juvember.
To me, when you mama something, you like treat it bad, you like just mess over it, you know, you make a mess of it.
The accent is mostly southern with a few vowel differences.
Well, when he got halfway that little ditch on this side, before it come out at the room.
Well, that word was different. So who are these fascinating folk? The locals and the historians tell an incredible story of a mystery out here that has never ever been solved. A mystery that...
Oh man, I have no idea now. Could this be Kansas? Maybe not. But I mean, there is not a lot of states missing, right? South Carolina, I don't think it is. I'm going with Kansas.
Led to this accent.
Oh, we're always going to be together. And then she'll get behind me and we'll walk in the same path together.
In 1580...
No, that's not an accent, sorry.
About 100 English people were left stranded on an island just off the coast, and they created a colony. There were big clashes with the indigenous people, so when the rescue ship finally came, they went back to England.
Wait, is this Maine? No chance. Maine is not in the south. An island. Or is this Florida? No. What?
All except 15 of them who were left behind. When the ship returned 3 years later to pick them up, the colony had completely vanished, and all that was left was the bones of just one person and a mysterious message carved on a post. It's one of the great legends of American history.
We got our own little slang, like coffee. I may say coffee sometime, I may say Alec, which probably half of you don't know what Alec is. Coffee. Everybody's your, hey, my cousin, everybody's your cousin. And the first thing you ask somebody when you see them is, who's your people? You know, we got to find out who your people is. Cousins makes dozens.
Portuguese people.
But not this cousin. I don't want none of my peeps.
More than a century later, the mixed-race descendants were discovered speaking English, with a lot of words mixed in from various tribal languages. Today, they speak English similarly to the rest of the region, but with their own interesting little twists.
It's quite funny that y'all ain't never heard of some of the words that we say, like Pa Daddy, Jag. I call my little boy Daddy Rab. Y'all might not know what that means, but it's just something we say.
It's the one-of-a-kind accent of the Lumbee tribe of North Carolina.
Oh, North Carolina made sense because, oh man, I could have... Okay.
Can't wait to hear what your favourite of all these accents is, who you are hooked on now, and when your next trip down Mississippi is going to be. Meantime, you can go on a different kind of trip in this video right over here.
Okay, how serena... Okay, that I guess I don't care. My friends, thank you so much for watching this one with me. Really means a lot. You guys end up staying until the end. If you could leave a like, thank you so much. Do not forget to check out my Instagram. And yeah, see you guys in the next one. Bye, my friends.